Hi everyone, how are you doing? Uh, Today is a good day that the Lord has made, right? So, in the morning, we did some analysis on gold, and actually, I mean, as you can see, it turned out to be good. And you guys should actually, if you are not here in the morning, I'm pretty sure if you're in the group, you saw me share this trade right here. We took it in the morning. Yeah, it was kind of risky. I mean, some of you guys, if you saw my live video, I was anticipating for a sell, but at this point, yeah, at that time, I was using I was in the 1 minute time frame, and that's why I got sorry, I got some cold, and that's why my throat is kind of not great. So this was the trade. It's been running actually for the whole day till we had this CPI right here. This is what we got, and this one, and the market blew off and took off my TP. That was kind of great. It was good for because as if you start the week like this, I mean the rest is gonna be good. So yeah, I want to explain how and why I was anticipating for a sell, but at the same time it was kind of a risky trade because apparently if you look at the market, and the market was it was printing actually it has been printing high lows and lower and high highs. Yeah, as you can see, it's been printing high highs, high lows, you know. So right at this OB right over here, as you can see, this market at a 15 time frame. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. At 15-hour time frame, 15-minute time frame, it gave me this confirmation right over here. This was like a confirmation because the market had failed to pull above it. Yeah. So I was expecting for a retracement back into the stone and then a a rally off. Yeah. But after I was done with the how do you call it? After I was done with the live stream, I stayed up on the chart for around 10 minutes and I came to realization that it was not gonna sell because apparently I noticed an old was it no an uptrend, a trend line, yeah, an uptrend trend line. That's how I call it, but it's still a trend line, a bullish trend line. At the 5 minutes and 1 minute, those are like my entry points. And as I was still waiting for the sell, remember that time I'm still holding the sell, yeah? Let me just take this off. Yeah, let me just take that off. Uh-huh. At that time, I was anticipating for a drop from this zone right over here. But the market gave me this drawdown, not a drawdown, sorry. It gave me this signal right over here. And I was like so ready to go for a shot. Actually, I was holding a shot from here, right over there, till here. So after I noticed that the market was printing an uptrend trend line, I drew it, and right over here where we have this FG, this BC. If you always watch ICT, I recommend you guys to go and actually watch that guy. He's such a good mentor. He's been my mentor for the past, I don't know, 2 years. That's why I'm trending like this, trading like this. I mostly use OBs, FGs, and recently I've been good at using trend lines. So at this point, sorry, 1 minute. Yeah, I'm back. I had to do something. Sorry about that. So at right over here at this point, as you can see, this one. Here is where I got out of my short trade that I was expecting it to go down, and immediately I took an uptrend. I know that's not a good way to trade, but the market had given me a sign to cut off the sell and take a buy immediately. And if you think that that was a stupid way to go, I mean, after I took the buy, after I pressed the buy, this is what I got. See? Right over here. I took the buy over here, remember, that this point, and then immediately I took the buy, the market rallied up, took out this high over here and moved up like very aggressively. And if I did not take this buy right over here, it will still give me another chance to go in, and not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but countless entry points. Because we had this, let me just draw it for you. We had this, yeah, we had this one, this one, the both of them. I'll just do that to save time. All these entries as a confirmation. Okay, I mean, if actually this one happened during the day, I always trade in the morning, live session, and in the evening, right now, live session. If you're in right now, I'm in Kenya. That's African time. But if you're using the US or New York time frame, this one is like your morning. This is your morning. Yeah, the London session. This is your morning. Here in Kenya, I traveled actually. I was there, but I traveled to Kenya for some business meeting. And if I was in the US, I would have caught this trade as in the morning, as my daily, like my whole day trade. Okay, and if I took the trade right over here, I would have a retracement, okay, as a confirmation. And then what do we get? This long candle. Look at that. Beautiful. That's so beautiful. That's one of the best. Like, I don't know, if you're a trader, you've been here, you know how beautiful that is. Okay, so the beauty about combining trend lines, FGs, and actually OBs is the beauty is this. Okay, but you have to be careful, because if you noticed, I would have taken a loss, okay, if I never identified this trend line on time, because I had this FG, but I was so sure, because I mean, no one is perfect. Even if we're having continuous we are having wins all the time, no one is perfect. So this one could have been a loss, because my stop loss was around this place, my entry here, and the way down, okay, all the way to this low, okay. But at the same time, when I looked at the market carefully, I noticed that the market was not giving me any sign to pull down. It was not giving me any sign of it going all the way to that low. Okay? So what I would tell you is, always be careful, always look at the trade. Even if you're holding a position, just take your time, maybe 5, maybe 2, maybe 1 minute, I don't know. It's up to you. If you got the time, if you got the minute, if you got whatever. Okay? You just take your time and look at the trade. And be so sure, even if you leave this trade, it's still gonna, it's still gonna be accurate. It's still gonna be 100% guaranteed. Okay? For me, when I take my trades, I'm always like, this trade, even if I'm so sure about it, it's still a 90% trade. Okay? Because anytime the market would go against you, look, I know a lot of people who are trading in New York, I don't know what time is it right now, maybe 10 or something, I guess. If you're trading around 9, 8, 7, right? This is the time right here, 7. I mean, you would anticipate that this market would give you a downtrend. I mean, some people, obviously, if you're a scalper, you'll have this as your trade. See, that's a perfect trade. See, that's a perfect trade. But right over here, a lot of people got in. Okay, we did not take the liquidity that's still lying on this area. Okay, so what I mean by this is that even if we have rallied up, we've gone up, the market is still most likely to come down to this area, or even it go even lower to this OB right here. I mean, for now I'll stop using 1 minute and 5 minutes for accuracy. I'll just jump into I'll just jump to 4 minutes, 4 hours. Sorry, I'll jump to the 4 hour, and yeah, if you look at this analysis, I did it on Monday morning. This was the analysis for Monday morning, meaning I'll be working with this analysis for the rest of this week. Meaning Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't trade on Fridays until I get a actual confirmed entry. But Monday, Thursday, Friday, I'll be using this setup. Okay? This is a setup that will show me where the market is going. But right now, what we can see, right now, the market it's still printing this bullish structure. I mean, most of you guys would say this is a downtrend because of this trade out on this area. But at the same time, this OB. Let me just show you. This one, the one that I've clicked here, the OB is on the 1 hour and 30 minutes, and this one is on the 30 minutes and 15 minutes. This is where the market tested it and rallied up. Okay, that's how I confirm my entries. If the market had taken this OB, definitely it would come down to this OB right here and rallied up. That's what I was anticipating for. But the lower I go, the more chances of me getting more entries, grow. Okay, I don't want to talk that much because I'm not that talkative. Yeah. So what I will do, I will just remove this, and I will remove this. I will leave this one right over here because it's like the market made this. We have an FG here, if you've noticed. We have an FG here. See, we have that FG. But the reason why I did not take this FG is because I had how do you call it? I had an OB right here, the one that I had marked. Okay, that OB is the one that got taken out, and after the price took out, I got a sell. Those cells are in my Telegram group. If you want to see them, they're there. I do share them. I do share live videos, not videos, sorry, live signals before they happen, before the move happens, and after the move has happened. If I'm not so sure about the trend, I'll tell you to close the trade. Okay? Not like other traders who will tell you buy and then they will wait for the market to do its thing. They will get out without telling you to get out. I don't do that. Okay? You can go on the link is on the description. In the description, you can see it. You can go to that Telegram group and join. Okay? So yeah, let's continue back to the market. Sorry about that. That was just like a commercial break. Yeah. So as I was saying, we have this OB right here. The reason why I didn't mark it because apparently I had some few OBs in the lower time frame, and I preferred using the 30 minutes and 15 minutes OB. But at the same time, you can see this. I mean, the 30 minutes and the 15 minute actually gives me an earlier entry. It shows me after the market has taken out liquidity in the 15 minute. That's like a confirmation, because if you're using the 4 hour, 1 hour and 30 minutes only and 15 minutes as your entry, I mean, you will miss that entry. Why? Because you will be waiting for the market to come down here. Sorry about that. You'll be waiting for the market to come down here, take out this liquidity, and then come back, give you a confirmation and goes. Okay? Like that. That's what most traders will be waiting for. Okay? But what the 30 and 15 minutes OB shows me is the market will come, take out liquidity. Okay, I will show you. Let me show you on the 30 minutes and 15 minutes what I actually mean before we look at what the market is actually doing up here. Okay? Just a minute. Yeah. Okay. So this is the 4 hour. All right. So we'll go down to 30 minutes. Let's go to 30 minutes. Yeah. All right. So 30 minutes. Remember, this is the 4 hour OB. All these candles are the 4 hour OB. So I want to show you why I will take the 4 hour and 15 minutes. Okay. So for now, I'll just remove this. Yeah. Thank you for your whatever, for your service. And I'll mark this as my 30 minutes OB. Okay. I'll mark this as my 30 minutes OB. Yes, sir. I don't know why the market is so okay. Alright, there we are. So you see where the 30 minutes OB is, right? Now I want you to see where and how I get my 15 minute minute OB. I'll jump into 15 minutes. Right, the market, where the okay, right over here. So yeah, we have, if you look at this trend right over here, I just want you guys to concentrate on this zone right over here. Sorry, I don't know how to use this one somehow. You know, for you to be a trader, you don't have to know how to use every single instrument provided in the market. It's not a must. Okay, so there we go. I want you to focus on this trend due to this high right over there, from this low to this high on the 15 minute. So we can see the market had this move all the way up here, created this high, then gave a retracement back into this low again. That's like a second chance. You've been given a second chance in life, bro. Like the market, gold is just giving you a second chance, bro. Like it's just telling you, come in, bro, let's go. And if you see that, we had this, okay, we had this retest, and then immediately we got this uptrend, and it came and blew up this high. Okay, so the reason why I know you saw this OB in the higher time frame, the reason why I had this OB right here is because this OB is the cause of this high being taken out. Okay, it's the cause, meaning it's strong, but at the same time, what did the market do? Came back, broke it, and came down to my 15 minute. 15 minute, I don't know. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, that's the one I was using. I'll just go to the 30 minutes real quick. Actually, in the 30 minute you can take this and put it that way. It will just represent even 15 minutes. That's not a problem. So we can, I want you to see this, but I don't think in this 15 minutes right now. Actually, let's just say, oh yeah, actually, if you look at this, we have the 13 minutes, okay, 30 minutes, and we have the 15 minutes right over here, okay. I used 30 because apparently this was like this was like too long. I couldn't waste all that time just trying to get to here, okay. So what the market did, the market came down to my 15 minutes. I want you to picture this and keep it in mind, okay. The market came back to this, okay. Let's go back. I know you guys are wondering why was this guy telling us, oh, the market going up from here and then retracing back to here. Well, if you look at this trade, we have an OB right here, okay. Actually, this OB doesn't matter if it's green or red, bullish or bearish. It doesn't matter, you know. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't. As long as it's, yeah, as long as it's the last OB, it's the last candle that closed before an actual uptrend or a downtrend. What do I mean? If, let me just show you right over here real quick. If we had this move, okay, and then we had a retracement down into this move, okay, a retracement, let's say it's an uptrend, and then we had that that retracement take out that high that caused the retracement, yeah, we are going to come down here and look at this, sorry about that, and look at this zone. Like, what, why did the market, like, what was the cause of this uptrend? What was the cause of this uptrend? Okay, the one that caused this uptrend to take out this high, meaning this thing that caused it down here was so strong that the market could not resist it and pumped up, okay. This is like my strategy. That's how I use it. That's how I check for my entries. That's how I look for my entries. So after the market has taken out this high, it will definitely come back down here and retest it and come back again and take this out this high. That way, okay. It will take that high. That one, okay. So this retracement right here, it will be my entry all the way up here. But as some scenarios, sorry about that, as some scenarios we can have this either a deep retracement into this OB down into the middle of it, or we can have a deeper retracement and liquidity might be taken out. We might have those three scenarios, okay. So what I always do is I will wait to see what the market will do down here at this OB that caused this trend to move all the way, because the market is most likely to come back into this zone and rally up, okay. And I will be waiting for this trend to go, and while I'm waiting for this pullback with this retracement down here, I might maybe I don't know if I will do it. If I get clear confirmation, I might take these shots inside this zone, okay. If you look at this, if I use the Fibonacci, it's not a must you know how to use the Fibonacci, okay, up to that trend, because I wait to see the market give me a signal that is trying to retrace all the way down here, okay. So after getting that confirmation, I will take one trade. Let me just show you real quick that trade from that confirmation. This is like a confirmation, okay. My stop loss will be there, and then I will have my TP right over there. I'm assuming that's this like the 15 minutes, 1 minute and stuff. I will have that, okay. So the reason why I had to show you that is because when I try to explain to you, or when I'm trying to show you the OBs, the FGs, There was a cause for an uptrend right over here. If you look at this OB, okay, some people will say this OB is the most, this OB is stronger, this OB is what. I mean, that's okay. You can have that because it caused this move and to cut this low, okay? And then we had a retracement and then that, okay? Until to this high, we have this high has been taken, okay? This one right over here, okay? So I would use this as an idea and expect this market might go up. Remember, at this point, I have already noticed this uptrend, and I mean, if you look at this, I'm in this trend right over there, okay? Actually, I think I took this trade, but I didn't put it on my Telegram group because it was, I don't know how many weeks ago, not long ago, but yeah, it was long. So I took my profit over here, somewhere there, and this OB, if you look carefully, the market came here, created this OB, rallied up, and then we had that retracement, and then we had a pump all the way to the toppest highs that you could ever think of, okay? And after doing that, we had this OB, the market came, retraced, back down, and the market had this zone where it created another OB, okay? It created another OB that the market would later come on and visit it, later come to visit it, okay? So that's, yeah, you can stop thinking about that zone right now. It's not that important. So all the reason why I'm telling you this is because I want you to understand what happened at this zone and why and how I took that trade, okay? Before we go into the real time, actually this real market, yeah, this real market is running right now. It's running right now. I know some of you maybe you're holding, but we are gonna get there. Don't worry. I just want you to understand how my strategy works because most of the time I will not be talking. I'll be just putting on some background music and doing the analysis. So it's up to you to follow and keep what I'm telling you in your mind, okay? But at some point, most of the evenings I'll be talking, okay? But mornings, African time, I will not be talking most of them. So we had this OB and we had this OB right over here. We have this too. Remember, we're just in 30 minutes. All that you need is 30, 15, 5, and 1 minute. What I use the up time frame, daily, 4 hour and 1 hour. It's just to identify the main liquidity zones where the liquidity is lying, my POIs, okay, and the trend. What is the market doing? Because if I understand what the market is doing in the up time frame, I would definitely understand what the market is doing in the lower time frame. Okay, the higher time frame supports the lower time frame. It's like when you have a parent and there's a child, you definitely follow your parent, right? Even if you're in a different lane, you still follow your parent, right? So that's the reason why I use this time frame like that. In short, it's still a top-down analysis, but at the same time, it works different. I use it in a different way because most traders will tell you, go to they will still tell you the same thing, but they will tell you, look for your entries in the 15 minutes. For me, I look for my entries in the 5 and 1 minutes. That's me, okay? Anyway, because the reason why I look for my entries in this time frame is because these time frames, they're small, meaning they will show me a possibility that I will not get in the 30 minutes. I don't know if you got that. The 5 and the 1 minute will give me a possibility that I will rarely get in the 15 and 30 minutes. Okay? Anyway, back into the trade. So the reason why I did not use this 1 minute. Yeah, sorry about that. I had some issues to take care of, family stuff and shit. Business at the same time, so you gotta take care of everything. Just being a man, you know. So as I said, where were we? Let me see. Yeah. One minute. What's going on? Okay. Yeah. So I was explaining why I took the trade on this OB rather than this OB. Okay, so if I go down to the time 15 minutes time frame, uh, you can see why I took that trade. Okay, I know most of you are just waiting for me to go and give you a signal real quick, but it doesn't work that way. You have to understand why you have to take that trade, why you're taking it, and how you're gonna take it. That contributes to your risk management, you know. So the reason why I did not use this low, of which I was anticipating it was like my plan B, is because we had this rally up in the lower time frame, 15 minute. We had this, and then we had this stop right over here where the market was breathing before taking out these highs and then pushing back up, pushing up. And actually, if you look at that, I think I took this trade from here. What? No, it was actually from here. Yeah, it was from here, but it was a risky trade because we were just coming from a downtrend, waterfall from this, and if you look at this, the market was just a downtrend. See, so it was a risky trade because my TP was somewhere here. But it was God and it was the market. Yeah, I took the trade here, and I know most of you you love to see this. Let me just put it for you. Right over there. My stop loss was right over there, and my TP was right over here. And what did the market do? We had this retracement confirmation. Okay, we had a confirmation. See, we had a confirmation right here, a downtrend test of this OB, the previous OB, and then we had this confirmation, and then an uptrend. So the reason why I recommended this trade right over here is because the market took a breather before even taking out this high, this a small high. Yeah, this small high. Let me say it that way. Before taking this high, and then after the breather, after you know, uh, traumatizing some traders. I know some traders who are going long took their trades right over here. Here is where they took their profit without knowing that the price was gonna go higher and higher and higher and even higher. See? Higher. Okay? But if you look at that, if you look at all these trades that are going up here, I caught them. Reason being, I'm using the same strategy 30, 15, OBs. I'm combining them and using them to look for perfect entries. Okay? So if you look at this is a strong OB right here. Meaning the market is most likely to come and retest it later on. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not even next year, but because it's a 15 minutes, it's not gonna even take more than 3 days before the market comes back into that zone. Okay, and that's the reason why I prefer this OB rather than this OB right here. Why? It's much stronger. It's the one that took all these highs. Look at this high. Let me show you. Look at this high. Yeah. And look at this high. Wow, beautiful. This one. And even this one. Right over here, the main one. And even, not even that, it took out even the main high. Highs actually. All this. And this is why I call this the change of character. Okay? Anyway, I was just showing you why and how I took that trade right here and how I took the other trade that you saw me before I started my session right over here. Okay? And after taking this trade, we had this rally all the way up here. Okay? So after having that, we're gonna go back to. Sorry, my chart is so messed up. It's so messy. Yeah, it's messy. Argentina. Yeah. Anyway, so as we can see, we have gone to the 1 hour. I'm not gonna look at the 4 hour, but I guess I can still look at it because I know I don't want you guys to coming and telling me, oh bro, why you not using 4 hour? So yeah, it's okay, we can still use the 4 hour. I don't mind. So as we can see, on the 4 hour, the market is still printing on this side, the market is still printing lower low and higher low. Okay? But the market right over here, it has already taken out this. Let me show you how many. Oh, sorry. I thought that was my line. Yeah. So the market has already taken out. Oh, actually, it has not taken it out. These are just wicks. For me, wicks are just like they're not breakouts. So this high, since it's still standing, the market is still a downtrend right over here. The market is still a downtrend. Okay, and I can show you something. I mean, most of you are gonna go against and be like, "Oh, the market is an uptrend because we take out this high on the lower time frame." Well, the higher time frame, the dad. I treat 4 hour and daily like dads. Okay, the head of the family. 1 hour like the mother, and 30 minutes, 15, 5, 1 minute like the children's, like the kids. You know why? Because the 4 hour, like right now, I just got the idea that this market is not bullish yet. Okay, most of you are gonna be like, it's bullish because we're having this, you know, this trend line right over here. I know most of you are gonna be like, oh, we have this, we have that. I mean, yeah, you're correct to say that. Everyone with a different perspective when it comes to the market, okay? But at the same time, I will tell you that this market is still a downtrend, okay? And we have taken out liquidity on top of this high already. And what is the market doing? We're having this red, how do you call it? Engulfing kind of? I don't know. Not engulfing. I don't know how, I don't know the names of these candles because I barely use the candles. You know, some people will be like, oh, if you notice this, you use this. I mean, I use them, but I don't know the names. Okay, I'm not so familiar with the names. So when we go down to the lower time frame, say the market has not taken, okay, it has like somehow taken it out, but not really. Okay, it has not taken it out. Let's use that one. Actually, it has not taken it out completely. The high is still standing. The high is still standing. Let's go back to the 1 hour and let me show you something. So in the 1 hour, we have this beautiful FG. We have this beautiful FG. 1 minute. I need to do something. 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, that was like let's say yes, a quick short break, maybe. But yeah, so okay, I'm back. So if you look at this, the bucket is it has this FG. Keep this in mind. We're gonna use this FG later. The market came tested it, and now it's rolling down. We might actually end up in this low, this OB, because it still played a part. Okay, but yet I can't tell because we are like in the higher time frame. Sorry, my internet is kind of slow. So the FG is being shared by 1 hour, 30 minutes. Yet to know if it's being shared by 15. But I will not use it in the 15 because we have already tested it. I know most of you are like, oh bro, just go in straight to the point and give us a straight confirmation. Well, I don't do that. I'm sorry, I don't do that. I will not give you a straight confirmation and be like, bro, get in, without even being sure of what the market is doing. So you can see the market took out this high, but not really. Like it's like a liquidity sweep. I'll say it that way. And then we have the 15 minutes. Let's just go down to the 15 minutes. Oof, the 15 minutes are down. So this FG is kind of strong. Not kind of, but actually strong. This is what we're having. So apparently, this market will definitely come down here. But my target will be somewhere here. So that I will give this market time to breathe around here and give me a proper confirmation. And yet we are yet to clear this candle, this move. You see, those are like my confirmations. Those are like my guarantees that this whatever you want to take is going to be confirmed. And as you can see, remember what I told you. Okay, we have this in the 15 minutes. That's what we have. And where is the market going? Coming right back to it, or even lower. Okay, even lower. Okay, so what I would do is either take the shots up here down to this place, if the market will ever get here, or just wait for the market, be patient, wait for the market to get down here and actually give me a confirmation that yes bro, get in, we are going up, get in. So I will be waiting for my trade here. I don't know if it's a sell, I don't know if it's a buy. Okay, so I know most of you have been waiting for this moment. Yeah, I know. So we know that the market is currently trading it has tested this FG. Okay, remember where we got our FG after identify what the market is doing in the higher time frame. Okay, the market just swept liquidity. Okay, we identified an FG. Okay, we identified a potential OB where the market is most likely to go down, retrace back to, and we're going to have a confirmed entry. Okay, we have checked on where and what trend the market is trading in. Well, I will tell you the market is currently an uptrend. Okay, because we are creating higher highs and lower, higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so right now we are going to look for sell. No buyers. I'm not going to look for buys. I'm going to stick with sells unless the market shows me that, bro, come on, I'm not gonna sell. Oh bro, come on, I'm not gonna buy. Because right now it's just showing me that they're not gonna buy. So that OB, what can you tell from that OB? This OB, well, I don't know if it's in the 50. Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see. This is still an OB. Okay, but I'll use the 5 minutes one, the green OB, because it looks stronger. So this OB was the cause of this break of structure right over there. It was the cause of this break of structure. And before we move lower, I have I have something to ask this market. Are you gonna trade from either that point to this point all the way down? Because this my entry is this point actually, or even deeper, I don't know. But I'm not gonna hold this trade if the market moves all the way to here. I'm gonna get out, or maybe just hold it, like risk it. I mean, nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. So I'll just be a bit fast because apparently I got a meeting at around 7:30, 8, I don't know. Oof, look at that. Look at that. From this FG, yeah? From this FG, look at what we're creating. Look at this. Down here, yeah? This like the point, yeah? Look at that, bro. That's perfect. I love this. I love, even if I'm not in this trade, but I love the way this trade is moving, Anyway, let's just continue identifying our potential, retracement areas. But anyways, as we continue, I was asking this market some question. I don't know how I ended up switching up. So this market has two places on where it might retrace back to. We have one and we have two. So what would I say? If you look at both of them in the 1 minute, we already had the pullback. Okay, we already had. Remember, I did not go to the 1 minute before I showed you this, but I knew that the market was gonna retrace. I'm not saying that I'm a genius. I'm not a genius. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Okay, but after getting the entrance from this FG, okay, right on this point, right there, and identifying this, I'm just gonna reduce the 1 minute because it's 5 minutes, so there's no difference. Just to reduce my risk. Identifying that, OB. So why am I saying this OB? Because this OB, it's the OB that got violated. Remember previously, it was the OB that caused this trend, taking out this high, meaning it was strong. It's like a killed warrior. Okay, so we had that, and we still had our warrior up here, same as this. So what did the market do? Yes, we missed this entry right over here. Yes, I missed it, this one. But the market rallied down all the way, created this OB right over here, and came back to retrace back to it, and continued all the way down there, down to hell. Sorry to say so, but that's how I say it. Sorry, that's how I say it. However, why am I showing you that? So if I was in the trend, I would have caught this as my first entry. Yet I would have gotten another confirmation and took this as my second entry. And yet I'm not done. Got this as my third entry. How many entries are those? 3 confirmed entries. Okay? Risky entries. This one being the risky because maybe the plan is just to come, sweep out liquidity and continue going up. Maybe that's the plan. But why am I so confident to take these trades? Okay? Why am I so confident? The reason why I'm confident is because of this FG. Remember, this FG was a support of 1 hour, 30 minutes, and a bid of 15 minutes. I didn't check, but a bid of 15 minutes. Okay? That's the reason why I'm so confident about it. And I will risk not everything, but I will risk entering here. This one is confirmed. Okay? But not really, because we still have an FG here. We still have this FG. I know you guys might be so confused. You can ask questions actually. You can ask questions. We have this FG. But what is the previous FG? What did the big daddy FG show me? I'm gonna push this price all the way down. I'm gonna push it all the way to hell. So I'm gonna anticipate because a lot 1 minute, let me just deal with my my office right here. Yeah, sorry, I'm back finally. Yeah, I'm back. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. All right, I'm back. So, as I was saying, so there's been a lot of noise. So, yeah, I just want to take more. I will not take more than 20 minutes. Just explaining to you this part, and it will be up to you to know where your entry will be lying, where you're gonna be taking that trade, and why you're gonna be taking it. Okay. Today I just showed you about the OBs and how I use my FGs and how I find my entries. Okay, that's like 2% of it. As we continue, you're gonna learn more. I teach and show you, but I don't really teach. I just show. I just show. Yeah, so I know right over here, this place, I was planning about this. Most of the buyers will be like, yeah, no, this is the this it. I wanna get into this place, this FG, I wanna use it. But wow, the market god has the plans. Okay. Remember we had already identified it as a sell. Okay. So most of the buyers here will be disappointed because they are, of course, the stop loss is lying over here. What did the market do? Take it and never came back or went up. So that FG is not guaranteed. I'll just keep my OB, okay, order block. So the market came, retested, entry. Again, retested on an OB, entry. Those are three entries. Remember, if I had this entry up here, this will mean right now I'll be exiting this trade because I wanna secure half of my profit. Yeah, and if right over here I'm holding more than two trades, I'll close most of them and leave a few because I want to secure most, how do you call it, profit. Okay, and here I'll not hold more than three trades positions. Actually, I'll not, because this market might actually come do this. Yeah, it gave me a confirmation. Yeah, this, but and then continued. But the market might come because my stop loss might be staying, will be up here. Okay, might take it and continue all the way down, and I'll be so disappointed in myself. Okay, so after securing half of my profit, I will hold this all the way down here, okay, or maybe half of it, and some of the trades up here. Okay, that's how I do my risk management. Okay, that's how I deal with my risk management. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, that's how I found my entrance. This was never meant to be a lecture class. It was just to show you what I'm anticipating for the market. So right now I'm anticipating for the sell. Apparently, after the break of structure, right over here, break of structure. Yeah, this was a strong break of structure. So here I have no confirmation of what the market is doing. So I'm thinking, because right now it's 7:15 on my side, I'm pretty sure most of you it's like, I don't know, what time is it? You tell me. Yeah. So maybe I'll wait for the market to either come back up here, if it will ever get up here. I don't know. Actually, it will not, because I have this already in the 1 minute. This, so that's like a retracement entry confirmation. I don't know if you get it, but anyway, so I'll go to up to the 5 minutes. I think I will go to 50. Oh, worse. Let me just go to 1 minute. Yeah. So I mean, most of the time, I will tell you, you only need the 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and 30 minutes. That's all. The 1 hour and 4 hours is to identify the key areas. Sorry about that. To identify the key areas. This FG. Okay. If I never had an idea of that FG, I wouldn't know what the market is doing, because I have an uptrend and I still have a downtrend. Like, bro, I'll be asking myself, what is the market doing? And I get no answer at the end of the day. So because I have nothing to do with the market at this point, I'm sorry guys, this point, I would not risk any of your accounts or even my account just for fame. I will not do that. I will never do that. If I do not have a clear entry, I will not give it to you. Okay, but at the same time, we have this break of structure right over here. Okay, break of structure, and I can just go to this break of structure. This will be, I don't know if it will survive. It's up to you to decide if you want to get in or get out. I don't know. But yeah, you can just wait to see what, because apparently the market is, yeah, that's what I was looking at. So I will use the 1 minute there. I use this one. Actually, let's just use the 1 minute, 5 minutes. It's more guaranteed. Okay, so that's it. So I will not take this trade, but I've shown you the market is most likely to go lower, but you just wait for your confirmation. Just be you in this market. Okay, you can take the trade all the way down here. It will, if it will ever get down there. Because I know a lot of people got different, got different suggestions, got different opinions. I don't know. That's up to you. If I was taking this trade, this is how I would have taken it. To be down here. But the reason why I'm not taking it, it's kind of late right now, so. But it's looking promising. It's looking promising. You know what, guys? Let's risk it. No risk. Yeah, just 1 minute. Damn, I did 1 hour. Yeah, I've placed the trade. I'm in already. Yeah, I'm in already. So let's see how it's gonna play out. If you wanna see the trade that I'm taking, so that you don't be like, oh, bro. So if I take a loss, we're all gonna be taking a loss. So don't be like, oh, bro, you told me to take this trade. I mean, I never told you to take it. It's up to you if you wanna take it. But this is what I'm anticipating because I'm strongly on the sell. This one, all the way down to this. So I might get this pullback deep. This is my deep pullback. If it goes about that one line, I'd be considering to close the trade. But right now, I'm in. Got in here, stop loss, TP all the way down there. I'll be sharing the updates on my how do you call it, my Telegram channel. If you wanna get to my Telegram channel, I'll put the link down in the description. And yeah, you're gonna see it, get more updates. Yeah, and I think that's all for today, guys. But then I only look at gold. But if you want me to look at other how do you call them, other maybe pairs, currencies or something, I don't mind. I really don't mind. I can help you look at it, give you an idea on how the market is most like and where the market is most likely to go. Yeah. I think that's all. I'm actually tired of talking. Mm. My name is, at the same time, it's been a pleasure having you guys around. And yeah, this is my trade for tonight. So I'll just hold it till tomorrow morning. I'll be having a session tomorrow morning at night for the ones in US or UK. I don't know, New York. That's like nighttime. Around 6 Kenyan time, you're gonna check that to be around 6 Kenyan time. I'll be looking at this code. If it goes wrong, what I did wrong, what I did not identify, and the mistake that I did. If it goes well, what did I do? Because apparently, I'm looking at it right now and it's kind of good. It's giving me good signs actually. I'm at around 1,000 at profit right now. Yeah, 1,000. I'll share the screenshot in my Telegram. You can go and look at it. Yeah, I think that's all for today. See you when you see me. Till next time. Peace.